Hey, you guys! Welcome back to Tales Tuesday. Today, I am going to be playing a video game called Deep Rock Galactic. Shout out to Deep Rock Galactic, because there's a galaxy full of rocks, and, they're deep. The rocks in this galaxy are... It's deep rocks in this galaxy. And we've got so many deep rocks to galactify. Okay. And now I'm gonna... Hey, thanks, Obi-Wan Coyote. Hello there. My future stepson Tails. You know what? As I was saying, this right here, this is Deep Rock Galactic. I'm gonna host a public lobby. So if you guys have this game, then you can show up, and I'm gonna do dangerous difficulty, and I'm gonna confirm this mission.
Mission locked in. Powering up the drop pod.
And now, audio issue. Well, hold on. Let me see if. Guys, let me just check that everything's fine here. I'm checking all the things. I'm not actually seeing any problems, which is odd. If there's an audio issue, then please tell me, because I don't know if there is or not. Please be honest if there is or not. I guess so. Thanks, Obi-Wan Coyote. By the way, Tails' house, almost all right. I don't even know what homage is. I don't even know what that is.
Time for some action.
Thank you, Lightning Tiger. You let us all down, Foxboy. Sonic trusted you with Omochao, and this is how you let him down. You didn't even try to help. I try. No, listen. I didn't let anybody down. No. Okay, I'm just gonna.
I've got a bad feeling about this one.
I am a helpful. I'm a helpful person, and. Okay, I've got some people here to help me with whatever we're doing.
Scanners indicate particularly rich veins of morkite and gold further down. Bring it back, boys.
So, I don't think this is the rock I need to get, because my score's not going up.
Cavalry's here. New miner inbound.
Meet your maker, creep!
Okay, there's bugs.
Here, have a bullet in that face! You pointy ear leaf lover!
Okay, so I think you gotta run around and mine, and basically it's like Minecraft if you did shooting and mining instead of crafting and mining. Thanks, Obi-Wan. I sent those two to your house, so it's my fault. You know what, Obi-Wan? A lot of stuff is your fault, but I'm not here to talk about it today. I'm not here to talk about you and you know what, Obi-Wan Coyote, you can leave. for all I care, because you're right, you do ruin stuff. And I'm not even going to talk about the stuff you did wrong right now, because I've got other stuff to do. Like, I need to find rocks and collect bulo caps. Thanks. Everyone loves Raid the Flying Squirrel. Sorry I missed out on the Warhammer 40k game yesterday. I stopped by, but Mrs. Power told me that you were upstairs, upset about something. So I left some Nutella cookies as a gift and went home. Feel better, big guy. Yeah, you know what? It's totally fine. It's all fine. Everything's. Thank you, Night Fury Lover. Come on, guys, give him a break. It's not like anyone could predict someone would come and steal Omochow. I don't even know what that is. I have never heard of it. Until just now. And all I want to do is go around and ouch, ouch, ouch. Do I need this one or? I don't think that's what I needed. I did actually play the tutorial, so I think I need to.
Okay, come here.
Wait, why did he sound like Shrek? Why did he say donkey like Shrek? So I guess I wait for the thing to come so I can give it the stuff I mined her.
Good afternoon, Tails.
Hello there.
I think you know why I'm here, don't you?
I don't know.
I know you know why I'm here.
I have so much I'm
Sorry to
doing right
interrupt
now.
your little play date, whatever you call this.
Lighting.
But it's come to everyone's attention
What attention has
work.
come?
that you lost your project. You lost our only clue in this case.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
And as I understand it, you didn't even try and defend it. You just let the thing go.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I
so.
can't do my job if you fuck yours up like this.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
I think you do know what I'm talking about. Stop playing that. That's a surprisingly good game for this. Usually you're playing something pretty shit, right?
It's like Minecraft, except I'm shooting aliens in space and mining instead of crafting.
I take back my previous statement. Listen!
You want to see what I'm doing here?
No,
I have
really
a grappling
don't.
gun.
I really don't.
Thank you, Lightning Tiger. Thank you. Also, kind of embarrassing that a couple of imbeciles got the better of you like that. Perhaps Milo really is smarter than you.
You know, I'm starting to think you're not as smart as you say you are. Really, I am.
Thank you, Obi-Wan. Hey, Rouge. Look forward to promotion soon.
You're getting a promotion? Who's getting a promotion? Because right now, no one is. Right now, someone is looking straight down the barrel of getting fired.
That couldn't be me.
Couldn't it?
Lighting up.
No.
That couldn't be you? Because I'm pretty sure that's the kind of thing you get fired for.
Well, I don't get fired for
Why did they
anything.
let you bring Omochow back to your house, Tails?
I said I needed to do that.
Also, you're banned from most of the facilities at Gun, aren't you?
Well, it was just easier than getting a day pass thing for the labs I'm banned from. So.
Yeah. Interesting, huh?
Listen, Rouge, I have evil bugs trying
Listen,
to
I
kill
have
me,
news
so
for you, okay?
I don't need any
Since you
news
failed
right
to show
now.
up to work today.
It's my day off. I don't really work Tuesdays very
Yeah,
often.
except you were called in for an emergency meeting. And you
I'm
did.
not actually forced to attend. It's more of a recommendation that I attend, stuff like that.
Well, I have some paperwork to give to you. You were supposed to get in the meeting. I said I'd be happy to pass it on to you, especially as your whole stupid mistake affects me and my mission.
This is a first for you, Rouge, caring about about work stuff.
We put a lot of time into this one.
Hey, look, it's Severus Snape. Severus Snape.
What do you want, emo? Perhaps you weren't so busy foolishly dilly-dallying, complaining about your miserable everyday life. You would have realized the importance of the task that you were supposed to do. Yeah, but you're not. You're too busy, playing a game? Anyway, I have some news for you, and I'm sure Snape here will approve.
Hey, well, maybe Snape will approve of my double-barreled shotgun.
You're getting put on a personal improvement plan.
You can't pip me.
You're getting pipped.
I'm not getting pipped.
You are. I have the paperwork right here. You're getting pipped.
No, that can't be right.
Tails, if you fail the pip, you're getting fired.
Squash 'em.
But I'm not getting pipped.
Well, what's all this paper say then?
I'm unpippable.
No, no one's unpippable.
No, you can't pip me.
You just got pipped.
I refuse.
Thanks, Night Fury Lover. Word of advice, Tails. The more you deny things, the bigger the hole you make for yourself when things fall apart. Just look at Amy and her denial of her feelings. Only this is worse because you just got pipped.
No, that's the first step in getting fired, and I'm not gonna get fired from this job.
Tails, you're on a pip. You got pipped.
I don't believe
You're lucky
you.
you didn't just get fired, or worse, sent to jail.
Well,
I got sent to jail for less than you've done.
I find that a little bit doubtful, actually. To be honest with you. So, let me just,
Play your game, ignore your problems. Yeah, sure.
well, it's kind of my day off, so.
Listen, I'm not a narc. You know I'm not a narc. I'm just really pissed off because I put a lot of time into this.
Well, I mean, you put a lot of time into work and you get paid, which is more than they actually have
It's more
to do.
than you're gonna get when you're fired.
They're not gonna fire me.
Except they will
They're
if you
not
don't
gonna
pass your pip. Hi, Obi-Wan. Rouge, I sent a polar bear having a mental breakdown, a panic attack, and a pineapple-loving duck to steal Omo Chow, and Tails couldn't even stop them. Wow. Why did the coyote do that, huh?
Oh no!
Why did the coyote send them?
I just almost died. Listen, Rich, I don't know why those guys came here, but I don't really want to talk about it, so.
Maybe they'll talk. What happened, everyone? If you won't talk, maybe they will. Who were those people? Why were they after Omo Chow? Where did they take him? I want all the information you all
Rich,
have.
I'm really trying to play this game.
I'm asking them, since I'm sure you won't tell.
Well, I'm not at work. You can't.
Look, there's Omo Chow. Press the X button to laugh at Tails' failure. That's classy. That's nice. And also, honestly, totally deserved. Hey, Ray. Oh, Miss Rouge is on the stream today, too. I wore my Baby Girl Club t-shirt to do a tour yesterday and got many compliments. I forgot they made those. That's beautiful. I actually love that, unironically. That's amazing. Would you mind if we offer them at the tour agency? People love to write the mother is mothering style, I guess. Beautiful. Love it. What kind of commission do I get for that? I feel like I must have the trademark or copyright for that.
I don't think you do.
I think I must.
Ready to kill some
Hi,
more
Obi-Wan
crates.
Coyote. In the words of Joker, it's all part of the plan. What's your plan? Tell me what happened.
Grabbing ammo.
What are you doing? Hi, North Silva. I agree, Rouge. You messed up, bro. Yeah, bro, you messed up.
I am not your bro.
I'm not. Oh no.
A miner is on the way to join you.
We do not have any broness.
Nice to meet you.
Tails, who were those people? What did they want?
I'm not at work right
Why
now.
were they taking Omo Chow? Hey, Vincent, happy a member for 17 months. It's a long ass time.
That is
I don't think
That's
I've ever
very long
followed
time.
anything for 17 months.
Rocks and stones make great
Keep up the awesome work and stay beautiful, Rouge. Hashtag Mother is Mother. We're so bringing that back.
There's evil bugs trying to kill me,
So
Rouge.
bringing that back. Hey, Joker. Well, well, well. If it isn't a bunch of government shitbags and their favorite stoolie. Thanks. I love you too, Snake. Love you too. Hi, bestie. How's it going? It's really going great, bitch. You and Shadow still have sex at work? Yeah. Yeah, we do.
What?
For every time I depart,
Just go to Club Silver Thorley and not pay my tab. I can do what I want. Chaos makes you pay that tab, and you know it. You can't get away with pretending like you don't. I don't know why you think it's some kind of boss move to pretend you don't pay your bill. Like you have no money, you can't afford to settle your bills.
But listen, Rouge,
That's only sexy when I do it, okay?
I don't really have a horse in this race with the Joker and stuff.
That's why you cannot say anything about it. Tell me what was happening with Omochao.
Heading your way.
I don't even know who Omochao is.
Thanks.
This is a hard game and I need to focus on it. Maybe you
Feels
should
he wanted
ask.
to change careers to something more honest. How about fighting government corruption from the inside? Oh, sure, he's really gonna manage that. He couldn't even do his job at gun right.
The Clifford grunts are here. Let's show
Let me give you a tour of the DA's office. Show you how the good work we're doing. Sure, a genius like you can fast track through law school. Sit at the bar in no time. Work for me, I'm an honest man. One of the things A's lost to me. I don't even know who you are. I'm sorry, people spend a lot more time thinking about me than I spend thinking about them.
I'm trying to
That's
stay
the story of my
alive.
life. Congratulations, Tails. You suck at games. Just like you suck at your job.
I've never played this game before.
By the way, Rouge, I never did get the thank you gifts on hand. I used them as Tails' mom, but sadly it didn't work. This time around at least. What did you do wrong? You can't.
Maybe you just
no,
didn't
listen.
give good enough advice to woo my mom.
No.
Rouge.
No. If you followed the advice, it would have worked.
What are you trying to say about my mom?
No, I'm just saying how good my advice is. I know it works, okay? I've been on the giving and receiving end, okay? It works.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to say.
Hi, Dynamite. Bean and Burke were hired to steal Omochao. By whom? That's what I want to know. Hi, Lightning Tiger. Ashley, Obi-Wan's been sweet-talking your mother may also be legal Mr. Bonkin accuses to Bean and Burke getting Omochao. But why would you do that, Coyote, huh?
Nitro's been with
I-
the supply pod is inbound.
To be honest, Rouge, I don't really care about all this. This is.
Wipe out
Which is why you're on a pip. Hi, Dominic. Bean and Bark are working for Mr. Robotnik, Mother. We're still bringing that back. She's paid them to bring Omochao back to her.
getting more ammo.
Well, the plot thickens, huh? Who are those people? A duck and a
Bean
polar
and
bear?
Bark, they're a couple of weirdos, I guess.
I feel like it rings a bell, those names. I don't know from where. Since Tails won't, people tell me more about them. Polar bear and a duck. What colors were they? Hey, Dynamite. Trying to figure out who hired them. Mr. Robotnik, maybe.
Oh no, I think I spotted a bunch of enemies.
But I'm unsure. Okay, so it sounds like Obi-Wan and Mr. Robotnik are on leave. Unless he's playing a game. He is known to do that. Bean and Bark have worked famously. That would explain why I know the names.
You're familiar with.
Oh, I know Fang. I used to call him Knack. I don't know, he tries to pass himself off as different species.
How exactly does he manage that? What exactly is he?
You know, I don't even remember.
Okay, I guess he's actually pretty successful.
No, he just looks ugly. He's just like so fucking ugly you can't really tell.
I mean, if you can't tell what species he is and he tries to pretend he's multiple
No, but he
different
tried to pass himself off as a weasel. It's obviously just not.
Well, you still can't tell what he actually is.
But you can tell what he's not. I might be compared to a lot of others. Urge's advice of follow the letter does work. Just seems unusual to try, but it cannot argue with results. Thank you. Say it louder for the people in the back. Thank you. I get results. Obi-Wan, if it didn't work, you just did it wrong. There he is. Let's just say I'm a bit too fast on Rosemary. And that is the first thing you do not do. You do not rush a woman, okay? You don't rush her on a date. You don't rush her in bed. It doesn't work.
I don't think I want to be a part of this conversation.
No, but it's true. You don't want to rush, okay? Make her feel special. Make her feel loved. You know what? Build up to it for months. For months. Play the long game. Play the long game, okay? That anticipation, it's worth it. I know.
Please hurry!
Rouge, you were supposed to have a day off. You still have to deal with this. I know. You were supposed to come to the emergency meeting, Tails, but you didn't.
Maybe they didn't tell me it was an emergency and my attendance was required.
You know what? It doesn't matter. Your little show here is really helping me out.
You're welcome. I'm actually kind of not, but...
Oh, look, it's the shark again. I don't know who that is. Agent Roger had more in common than you may think. Both grew up in the projects. I didn't grow up in the projects. What are you talking about? I'm not from the projects. You're from the projects.
I don't really know a lot about the projects.
Income housing, adult promote the integration of island poor. No, that's not me. I'm not poor. You're a kid growing up. They were coin. End up in a gang. I didn't end up in a gang. I didn't do any of that stuff. Not me. Playing Spectre speaks of this.
Kinda, it sounded like you did.
But I know we can make it much safer. I owe it to everyone in the hood. I'm not from the hood. I don't know what you're talking about.
Vector kind of talks about the MHI hood a lot.
Exactly. I'm not from an MHI. I don't know anything about that shit. Actually, I don't really know what any of that is. No, not me. Don't know.
So you don't know what Moby and human integrated housing is?
No. See, there's Joker. Played the long game with Harley, and now look, the emojis right there. Exactly. That's how an ugly bastard like you managed to pull that 11 out of 10.
What are we talking about?
Playing the long game.
No, but you said that
Hi.
the Joker
Tina.
has a girlfriend.
It's okay, my tailsy whalesy. I could never be mad at you, my handsome, sexy boyfriend. One of your bitches, huh?
She's actually my stalker.
Nice. Thanks. Oh, noted mother, you're so smart despite being 18. I know, right? Really have this life thing figured out, but I'm actually 21 now, so.
That's so good for you. You can finally drink, Rouge.
I know. Hi, Nate Fury Lover, Rouge. Hypothetical question. Say a guy hires his ex, who he's on good terms with, her favorite singer to perform at her birthday, but he's also dating that singer even if he had good intentions. How bad is that? Okay, a guy has an ex, so I'm assuming is a girl, good terms with her, okay, her favorite singer to perform at her birthday. He's also dating that singer, even if he had good intentions. How bad is that? It really depends. Is she over him?
We're gonna say
really specific.
We're gonna say no, she's not, but he doesn't know that.
Oh damn, that's really rough. Wait, who's this about?
Somebody, I don't even recognize the situation. Who knows, right?
I really just think it depends on so much stuff, really. I'm gonna say it. It depends how much of a fan she is of the singer, because like if she's like a real stan.
Well, let's
then
say
it probably,
yes.
Then it would mean a lot, and it's probably like still worth it. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's kind of weird, but at the same time, it's like those tickets are expensive. They're hard to get, you know. Hey, Obi-Wan. So is Tina playing the long game with you, Tails? I don't know. Is she playing the long game with you, Tails?
I don't really know.
Sounds like
yeah,
it.
So. I'm dying, and I don't know if my squad mates are gonna come back to get me before we extract.
Hey, Lajari, it's about Sonic Ridge. Oh my god.
It perhaps has some likenesses.
Oh my god, that fucking idiot. Why would he do that? Amy's a crazy person. Why would he do that?
I think he thought that she'd like.
No, she is on the fucking edge. She is right on the line. That kind of thing could push her over.
Well, obviously you and I know that, but Sonic
Hasn't he noticed she crashes out like every other week?
Drop pod departing in T-minus 3 minutes.
Well,
Didn't he notice that?
I guess not. Oh my god, I
No,
died
wait,
again.
I want the context. So this is about stupid Sabrina, right?
I don't want to talk about friend group drama. I
No,
wish
this
it
is
just
about
wasn't.
stupid Sabrina. So basically, I never saw Amy like have any merchandise or anything, or try to get her one of her shows. So obviously, she was never like that into it, which means there was no way that was ever gonna be a good idea. And he should have known that. If he was listening to what she liked and paying attention, he would know that she's not like a huge fan. She just likes the music. There's a difference. Anything short of being a huge fan is not enough.
I died.
Hey Dominic, I mean Cream's playing the long game with Tails. Really? You and a rabbit?
No, there are no long games being played. If anything, I think the Cream wants to, like, make me friends with some people she met so she maybe never has to see me again, or I'm not entirely certain what's going on.
Why would you do that?
I don't know why Cream does anything that Cream
She
does.
seems to mean a hell of a lot to you for someone you don't know anything about.
Can we talk about something else? If you have to be
Oh
here.
damn, you have it bad for her, huh?
What's bad?
Listen, if you want my advice, give the stalker a chance. They're not all that bad.
You gotta leave me alone.
And that's, I work with you, so I can't.
Well, when, you know
At
what? You're
least I
telling
work
me
with
that I'm
you
gonna get
for
fired,
now.
so.
You know, it won't last long. Hi, Jerry. Oh, and Tails, Amy, and Manic may be happening again.
Come on, guys. We're leaving.
Okay, get that.
Drop sequence initiating.
What?
No, like seriously, she was going out with Dexter before, and he was not very attractive. He's still not. It's like she deserves something, right? That was like a long time.
Rouge, can you just not
Something is interfering with the
talk about,
Would you happen to know anything?
like, people
No.
I know and their dating stuff?
No, but really, when you think about it, she deserves something. She's probably lonely, unloved, feeling undesired. I mean, been there. It is not good.
I don't really know why you admit to
No, not
having been there.
totally different context. These people know they were there for the whole thing.
I must have pushed to the back of my
They were
memory.
there for the whole thing. I'm not even oversharing. They already saw everything.
Alien eggs. Can't miss them. They're
That's
glow.
Is this a
amazing.
family member of yours? Pop Prower? Is that
Papa,
is
please
that what you
leave.
call your grandpa? Pop Prower? Is that a baby name, huh?
Why are you making fun of me?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just jealous. My kids don't really have any grandparents. It's sad.
How would you even know what a normal grandparent relationship
Exactly.
is?
That's what I'm saying. It's just sad, really.
You don't have a grandpa? You never did.
I did once for about 5 minutes.
It hardly even counts.
Until my husband killed him.
Well, that's what you get for hanging out with Shadow.
I know.
What else did you expect?
I know. I'm gonna cry about it. Can you read that?
You're acting like there's something you can complain about
It's
here. You
your
did this
grandpa.
yourself.
I don't have one. You read it.
Thanks, Pop. Tails, have you talked with Sonic about how much you both need for your apartment? Sonic's an honorary grandson after all, and he missed the last 6 Christmases. Sonic always used to tag along with you for Christmas with us. He's overdue for something nice. Also, Miles, be kind to the young lady. Last time I heard her say she lost her grandfather. My condolences.
Oh wow. It was brought up again. Yeah, maybe I'm just jealous you have your pop because my abuelo, he died the day I met him. So that was nice. It wasn't nice at all. It was super sad. Shadow gave him a heart attack by yelling at
I mean,
him.
he was exactly an amazing guy. Didn't he, like, skin Chow alive?
Oh, whatever. They weren't alive. They were killed first. Listen, so you don't harm the fur. All you do is you get, like, a mallet to their head.
That is so nice to hear.
Then you don't damage the fur.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
I mean, think about it. That can't even hurt. You just get a mallet to the head and you die. That probably is, like, the best way to go out. I mean, it's
Hey,
sad,
yeah,
like,
maybe you're
getting
right.
eaten by something, right? That sounds better than getting eaten.
Maybe you're just so correct, Rouge.
You know, I think Knuckles' daughter eats the chow. Raw.
As far as I understand, they're kind of gross tasting, so people don't do that.
Have you seen that kid?
I have indeed.
Yeah, so I'm sure you can believe that she does that.
Rock me like a stone.
Deep rock
Hey,
country,
Charmy.
Stones
Womp
everywhere.
womp, the geezer had skill
Rock and
issues.
stone forever.
rock and roll and stone.
I don't speak moron, Charmy. I don't know what that
Let
means.
there be light.
I think he's saying
Hi,
that
Mean G Tails. What even is that thing?
it looks kind of like me.
I know. Sniff, sniff. Mean G still remembers the strong pineapple scent from the green duck and can still sense it somewhere. What's with the pineapple thing?
The pineapple thing.
What's with the pineapples?
Well, I'm not gonna invite that guy back here to ask him.
Hi, Mega Reaver. Agent Rouge, I believe the Chaos Drives contain the metal virus. I don't wish for the metal virus plan to be successful, however, I will not betray her. I don't trust Omachow and transmission.
Can't put a virus inside of a battery.
What we do know is those things are harmful, whether or not there's something inside them, okay? We want to get to the bottom of this, and you're really not helping out. Leading me to believe you're probably, definitely gonna fail your PIP. Do you have any idea how embarrassing that is? You went from top employee to being on a PIP.
Yeah, Rouge, I'm not gonna let you try and insult me. You're an indentured servant.
I know. So when I'm calling you pathetic, it really means something.
No, it means that you're lying to yourself and trying to say that you're better than somebody you're not.
Well, I kind of am. I'm not on a PIP.
Lies!
I'm not on a PIP.
You probably are.
You can ask the commander. I'm not on a PIP. Ask Dexter.
Yes, he's not
the one who
required
filed
to tell-
paperwork.
Lighting up.
Dexter.
Bundling son of a
Just
mother.
ask
Files
him. He
the
can confirm.
paperwork.
I'm not on a PIP, and you are. Oh, it's Harley Quinn. Hey, hot stuff. No one is like me. If you wanted to even come close, you'd have to go to medical school, become a psychiatrist, work in an asylum, fall in love with your patient, break up patient out in an asylum, begin a life of crime. I know.
To be honest, Rouge, I think you and this
know, if
person
it-
might have something in common.
If it wasn't that for chasing a man, you'd have to be pretty cool.
Rouge, haven't you spent a lot of your life chasing a man?
No, he was chasing me. It's a huge difference.
I feel like there's been a degree of you chasing him.
I have never chased a man. Name one time I did that. These people can't. He spent all of his time chasing me because I know my worth. I don't chase men, they chase me. Hi, gnarly Knuckles. What the fuck is that?
I don't know!
Don't worry, Mangy. If that green idiot tries to fight you, I'll help you, buddy. Okay, fine. As long as you guys are looking out for each other. Is that Mangy Tails' boyfriend or what?
Don't call it his boyfriend.
What if he is?
Well, then I'm uncomfortable, not because I'm made uncomfortable by people being gay.
Because they're Tails and Knuckles. As names?
Because,
Yeah.
yeah, what is that about?
Oh, look, it's your grandpa again.
This place is almost like
Hi, Papa.
This gun talk reminds me of my days in MI6 serving the ground. The birth of a long time ago. Back then, they didn't even give a license to kill just anyone, or did they? I can't remember. Is that a dad joke? I wouldn't know. I never have one. Just saying. Anyway, if the lady is still torn up about her abuelo, she must have loved him very much. I'm sure you were his heart dear. If there's anything I can do, let me know. Well, you can't because he's dead.
Yeah, cause Shadow killed him.
I know. I'll never forgive him for that. You know,
You'll just live with
also
him and
lost-
have kids with him.
that's different. Oh, look, it's Harley Quinn. Hey, how's it going, hot stuff? Went to college, got my PhD, had my heart broken once or twice, been there, yeah. Not to college, but the heartbroken thing, yeah. Finding love, it's not easy, so I threw myself into my work, became a psychiatrist. It's when I met him. Mr. J, my joker, my sweet puddin'. Oh, I love him so much. Oh, gross. Where is the puke bucket?
Hey, maybe that's good for them if
My
they...
sweet puddin', really? Ew.
I mean, that is kind of gross, but
That is no. That
As
is not,
long as
that
they're
is not
happy.
it. That is not it. Of all the things to call someone, that is not it.
Maybe if they're happy, it's okay.
Babe, he's a snake. He's a snake.
I'm willing to bet she already knows what he is.
Well, don't keep the hotties all to yourself, girl. Gotta save some attractive ones for the rest of us, right? As long as you're happy, right? As long as you're happy with your pudding.
Secondary objective completed. Fine job.
Hi, Many Tails. Wait, hold on. I think Many Tails may be useful. It's able to lead you to being who is working for Mr. Robotnik. I don't know if I trust a little savage that runs around on all fours.
Why does he call himself Mangy Tails?
I don't know. Also, he doesn't talk. I'm not gonna be led back somewhere just so he can, what, eat me or something? I mean, he looks like the kind of guy who would eat people.
And to be honest, he does kind of look like.
I know, he looks like the kind of person who would eat someone. Thanks, Night Fury Lover. Chippy noted that Omochow protested against being taken to Mr. Robotnik. Starting to think their goals are different, but what if Mr. Robotnik is using Omochow while trying to stop his plan? Is that true, Tails?
I'm not really here to talk about Omochow.
It's interesting, although it does not get me any closer to finding where Mr. Robotnik is. Thanks, Gnarly Knuckles. Of course, Mangy could find that idiot. He's a great hunter and scavenger. Yeah, a hunter of people like me, probably. I mean, I have a lot of ass. That's a lot of meat. He can eat all of that. Like, he's gonna see me and think that's a lot of food. That's a lot of stuff.
That just seems like a weird thing to say.
No, but it's true. If you were a cannibal, you'd probably look at me and think that is a lot of food.
I guess.
I'm probably like a cannibal's dream.
Because you have so
A lot of
much
ass. I
ass.
have that dump truck, you know? That's probably a cannibal's dream.
Congratulations on being a cannibal's dream.
Well, no, not congratulations. It's not even a good thing.
Condolences on being a cannibal's
Right,
dream.
exactly. That's more like it. So no, I can't trust something that clearly looks like a cannibal.
I'm sorry that you're so desirable to be eaten.
You know, right. Thanks, Owen. Tails, did you at least put a tracker on Omochow? Of course he didn't, because otherwise we would be following that signal.
Well done. You clearly know how to use a pickaxe.
And the Tails wouldn't have to be put in a pip so bad.
You know what? I'm not gonna listen to you anymore about this stuff.
Thanks, Dominic. Isn't Shadow a cannibal? He's eaten rats. Chow. Listen, he's not part chow. Yes, I will admit he is part rat, therefore eating rats could be perceived as being a cannibal. But when you really think about it, he does not look much like a rat. People mistake him for being a skunk, but not a rat. So really, I'm gonna say it's dubious if that is cannibalism. But he's not
Dubious.
part chow. He's not part chow. So that's not cannibalism. That was just fucking weird.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's. I'm gonna play the game now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, that thing's probably.
I'm just not trying to linger on cannibalism as a topic.
Well, no, we've all wondered before, like, well, what would I taste like, right?
I would say to speak for yourself.
You're so boring.
Hope it'll be easier than the last time.
We'll stand a better
Me personally, I have not wondered what I would taste like if I was eating myself.
rock and stone, brother.
Listen, no one ever gave me more information about being a Barg. Why do I recognize those names? They work with Fang, okay? Are they just men for hire? Where have I heard the names before? Because, you know, Knack never talked before much about other people he worked with. He's always really tight-lipped. Even though he can't be tight-lipped because his tooth hangs out of his mouth and his lips can't even reach each other.
That is a really disgusting description.
Oh yeah, he drools a whole lot because of it. Because he can't really close his mouth properly.
Now it sounds like he's deformed and you're making fun of a guy who's got
Oh
a
yeah,
disability.
he is. It's just one tooth though, so I don't care. He's just ugly.
Is it okay to say stuff about a guy like that?
If you met him, you'd agree. He's the worst person you'll ever meet in your life.
I'm sorry that he's been so bad to you.
He's disgusting, believe me. You would not feel bad if you met him. Anyway, he's really tight-lipped about everybody else he works with.
Good for them, I guess.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm
No,
not so
you're
proud
missing the
about it.
point. You're missing the point. That means there's not much help. I don't think he would have talked about them before, which means I must have heard those names elsewhere. Are they from Station Square?
I don't think they were local.
Well, that's not much help. Thanks,
To be honest-
Charmy. Cannibals prefer organic meat, not fake. You know what? I am all natural, not like you would know. The word I want to call you, I can't call you because I would get canceled.
I mean, if you want to get canceled, then
No, I'm not getting tricked into that again.
are you gonna let society tell you what is a cancelable
No, listen,
offense?
I started TikTok a couple years ago and they literally kicked me off the app. So I'm not doing it again.
You got banned from
I
TikTok.
did get banned from TikTok, yeah.
What did
And
you
you-
say?
Well, I can't say it because I'll get canceled again.
Why don't I just give it a try?
No, you were trying to get me canceled.
Ow! That is... Rush, you're hitting a coworker!
Yeah? Why not Pep? Who cares? You're gonna get fired anyway.
Can't smack people! This is like when you choked me.
Oh, come on, that didn't even hurt you. You like that anyway.
I did not like being choked! You choke slammed me against a wall!
Oh, please, you wanted me to do that.
No, I didn't! And then you slandered me by saying that I enjoyed it!
But you clearly enjoyed it.
No, I didn't!
Okay, stop yelling. We all know you did. It's fine.
Inventory is full.
You're a really mean person.
Well, it's not my fault you're into
Bug
that.
down.
Rude, get out of my house!
No. Not until you tell me what happened with Omochow.
I'm not at work right now. I don't have to tell you anything.
But you do because I'm investigating. What happened with Omochow? In your own words, Tails, what happened?
I don't know any Omochows.
You don't know any Omochows. What happened to the robot that was given to you to fix?
I've never done anything like that.
You've never fixed a robot? You've never cut one open before? You've never studied one before? Not into that?
That's not my bag.
Let's see if they'll help. Thanks, Mangy. Mangy understands what Minnie and Gnarly are saying and is willing to sniff out the pineapple deck for a price of yummy hot dogs. No, I don't want. No, I'm not feeding meat to a little cannibal. You probably want hot dogs made out of my thighs, and I'm just not willing to do that.
I don't think that's what he said. I think he wanted regular hot dogs.
Well, it doesn't say that, so until then, I'm gonna assume he means the
You're
cannibal.
assuming your thighs. That is a highly specific thing to assume.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but that's where the most meat is. Thanks, Obi-Wan. Did you get that liking it from your mom, Tails? Oh, that was a good one.
Shut
I
up,
didn't even
Obi-Wan.
think
You
of
don't get to
that.
talk about my mom like that.
Damn, you're just gonna sit there and take that?
I told him to shut up.
That's it? You're not
He's
gonna,
not even here. What am I
you're not gonna
supposed to
threaten fuck him
do?
up?
I've threatened to shoot him in the face before, and it
Well, why
didn't
don't
stop
you?
him.
Why didn't you go shoot him in the face then? That's how he knows it's an empty threat. You didn't shoot him in the face. Do it.
You're telling me I should shoot him in the face.
Thanks, Joker. Harley's great, right? She's so infatuated with me. Okay, literally how? Literally how? That's what I want to know. How'd you pull that? I mean, everybody's more impressed than anything, I think.
Honestly, I am kind of impressed.
Have you seen a picture of Harley?
I just knew that she was a woman, so I was kind of impressed by
but she's
that.
hot. She's hot. Let me show you a picture. Hang on.
Stand back and
I mean, ignore the clown getup, but check it out.
I don't mind the clown
Into the clown getup.
yet. No.
You're into the clown.
No, I didn't say anything.
But look, that body.
No, I'm being eaten by a giant scorpion.
Okay, so I guess you're wondering how did a snake like that pull an 11 like that?
I would have questions.
I have many questions. Literally, just how. That's what I'm gonna start with. How? I mean, like, okay, she's crazy, whatever. But, like, it's a hot to crazy ratio, right? The hotter a girl is, the more likely she is to be crazy.
Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And
We
there
can get
can't
away
ever
with
be.
it. We can get away with it. You know, the hotter you are, the more you can get away with.
And there can't be data to back up anything like that. So.
Thanks, Nor. Rouge isn't mean. She knows what she's doing. Louder for the people in the back. Thank you.
And just say knowing that you're being mean means you're not mean.
The stream of incoming enemies
Exactly.
is
I'm not just mean for the sake of bullying you. It's all for a purpose. Sometimes just for my own entertainment.
That is mean. Bullying people for your own entertainment is mean.
No, it's really very different.
And that's literally doing it for the sake of it.
No, because I get all the entertainment.
That is for the sake of
No, because
all
listen,
bullying is
listen,
done.
No, listen, Shadow, you know Shadow. He's mean just for the sake of it. He doesn't even get anything out of it.
He must enjoy it. That's why people bully people.
No, he doesn't. Trust me, he's just a miserable bastard, okay? Thanks, Dominic. Question how Shadow pulled a 1 million like you. I know, right? Every single day I wonder the same thing. How did he do
After he
that?
killed your grandpa as well.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
I remember hearing that he was gonna make you like a billionaire or something.
He was, yeah.
But then Shadow murdered him
Yeah.
before he could give you any money.
Yeah, that's on getting attached to people. Don't do that.
And I don't really know why he got attached to Shadow after he did that.
I was already attached. Maybe that's what happened with Joker and Hurley. Maybe she was like super attached. Thanks, Gnarly. We aren't cannibals. Also, I wanted to fight the green guy who was mean to my buddy. By all means, find him. Please do. But I'm not paying you with meat. Hey, Obi-Wan Rouge is mean in the mother kind of way, so it's okay. Thank you, louder for the people in the back. Thank you. Hey, Basil, Rouge Tails wants to be choke slammed. I know he does.
Who would want to do that?
Maybe Tina will do it for you.
I've never met Tina in real life. I've avoided her when she's been in the bushes outside my house.
Did you get that gene from your mom or your dad, do you think?
Why do you even want to be here anymore?
Is the freak gene carried on the X or the Y?
It's carried on your mom.
You know what? You can say whatever you want about my mom. I hate her too. Literally say anything you want. I won't care.
Well, maybe I should just go back to reminding you how Shadow murdered your grandpa.
You know what? This is why you're on a pip. This is why you're on a pip. No one
No,
likes
I'm on a pip because of Oma Chow.
Yeah, because no one likes you. You'd be amazed what you can get away with and people like you.
People don't like you.
Yes, they do. Girls don't like me. Well, some do.
I'm out of ammo.
Hey, Eclipse, Rouge, what's your suggestion? What is your suggestion on how to fix Sonic and Amy's relationship? At this point, Amy may just completely snap, end up killing a person or being an indentured servant at gun as well. I can definitely see that happening. My suggestion is that they should probably become roommates. Yeah, and just like become so attached that they don't know how to live without each other, despite the fact they drive each other crazy.
That sounds unhealthy.
Yeah, it really is. But you know what? It works. Trust me, it works. And they should just give in. They should just give in and, like, you know, be a couple. Like, literally, I don't know what they imagine is gonna happen. You just give in. It's actually kind of fun, you know? Having a girlfriend, having a boyfriend, it's pretty fun, you know?
Given what exactly were you describing?
What do you think I'm trying to say, Tails? You're friends. You told me you didn't want to think you were friends that way, so I'm
Well,
trying to
you
be
know what? I
delicate.
don't.
I
So
am trying
thanks
to
for
be
clarifying that
nice. I am
that's what.
trying to be nice. Okay?
Well, thank you for clarifying that that's what you were talking about, because now we can stop talking
I'm
about
saying
it.
they need to roll in the hay together. Okay? It'll figure it all out.
Well, that's gross.
But it's true. Hi, Warren. Does Omocho have a chaos core? If so, track it. We can't.
He doesn't really have a recognizable energy signature. It does not take a lot of power to run something like Oma Chow.
Thanks, Obi-Wan. He gets it from Mom. Have you seen what she reads? No, I have not. What does your mom read?
No, stop!
No, wait, is it good?
Don't talk about my mom.
What did she read?
How would I know? I don't read with her.
Oh wait, look, is what Joker's here is the guy to listen to. He's explaining here how he pulled Harley.
Well, maybe this might be.
I'm very persuasive. I saw her sad, so I charmed her and exploited her vulnerabilities. Always a good option. I'll say that. Sonic should probably do that as well. That would probably work.
Let there be light.
Exploit the vulnerabilities, yeah. I slithered my way into her heart. She's so infatuated with me, often to the point of obsession. She's devoted to me, defends me, and enables my criminal behavior. A good lover, we're good lovers. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I think the first part we're missing here is exploiting vulnerabilities. We need to look into that when we're giving advice for being like a new couple. It sounds bad, but results are
Things
results.
sound bad because they are.
You can't argue with results. Thanks, like Joker. So far, Mangy's proving more useful than the sales. He is, yeah. A little savage is being more helpful than you. Maybe he should take your job.
You know what, Rouge? I'll be happy when you leave.
I'll be happy when I leave too. You're not being much fun. We could have made this fun. Thanks enough.
I want to think about Sonic and Amy doing stuff together.
Then don't.
That's not fun.
Then don't think about it.
But
They're
you
not.
were-
They're
you were
literally
talking about
But they're
that.
literally not doing it anyway. That's the whole point. The whole point is they're not doing anything. Thanks, Ananas. I heard Moon is having a great time with Shadow. They seem like a great couple together. Do they really? That's good to know. You know, this joke is going a little far now, don't you think? It's not really funny.
Well, I mean, maybe next he's gonna kill her grandpa.
I didn't
and
tolerate this man killing my grandpa just so he could cheat on me.
then what if he kills her grandpa and then he's got another dead grandpa obsessed girlfriend?
Obsessed? Did you really just say that? Did you really just say that?
Ow! What is it? What else
Oh, my
would you-
child, look! You'll never find me when the world becomes metal. Everything will make sense. That was so fucking creepy. Did you hear the thing say that?
Yes.
Didn't you think that was really creepy? Didn't you want to keep an eye on that thing?
Actually, I want to spend less time around it.
We got a leak. Located.
Listen, I think I have all the information I could possibly get out of you, don't I? You're not gonna talk?
There's Toddy.
Rouge, we've been talking all this time.
No, about what happened. Come on.
They stole Omo Chow, okay?
I know they did. Any more information about the guys?
This pipeline is fixed.
They were a green duck and a polar bear. What do you want from me?
That all you got? Well, you really weren't even paying attention. No wonder you're on a pip. Hi, Joker. I'm funny too. I make her laugh. She laughs a lot. Yeah, it's really funny when you say you don't pay your bill. Even though, okay, yeah, you do try not to every single time, you cheapskate.
Well, I guess punching above your weight doesn't pay the bills.
No, I guess not. You know what else that doesn't pay the bills? Talking to you people. I guess I'm gonna have to go and report back to Gunn. But first I have a hair appointment. Kinda takes all afternoon, so...
In order for the refinery to run.
How does hair take all afternoon?
You wouldn't understand. Look at that scruffy thing on your forehead.
That's rude.
No, but it's just true. You literally wouldn't understand. Look at you.
No, I'm asking, how does it take that long? Like,
Have you not
that is,
seen my
those
hair?
are the words of someone who is trying to educate himself.
Have you not seen my hair? It
I
takes
like
time.
knowledge.
It takes time to look this good.
Okay.
All the noise
Time for a
is pulling in the
full
locals.
style
Take
reset.
them out before they gnaw up our pipelines.
And then of course I need to get my nails done.
We're halfway through the pump
Pedicure
station.
and manicure.
Bauxite is being refined.
Complete with massage, obviously. You gotta have a massage with it. Otherwise you're
Right.
starting the whole thing wrong.
Or you sound like my mom right now.
And she does go to the salon a lot too. That's why so many guys are hitting on her. She looks good.
Well, is there
Hi,
a way to
Warren.
make...
Their names are Bean and Bark. I know, I got that. I got a note of it.
Pipeline jammed.
Who's the polar bear?
Bark?
Okay. Thanks, Nora. Looking forward to seeing you solve the next case, Detective Rouge. Thank you. You know, that nerd right there, you're You're part of the baby girl club. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back.
It's not a little cringe since you have
It is cringe, but you know
baby
what?
girls
I'm gonna
of
own
your
it.
own.
No, it's totally different. That is literal. This is not literal.
No, but the fact that there is a literal
No,
one
it's totally different.
just feels like it's kind of getting. It just feels like it kind of confuses the whole thing.
No, but it's completely different. It's completely different. That's how language works. It can have multiple meanings. Amazing, right?
And I know how language works.
Something can be hot in different ways. It can be like hot and sweaty. It can be hot and sexy or hot and spicy. Think about it that way. Many different meanings, okay? Plus this has different spelling. It has a U instead of an I.
Pipeline
Okay.
functional again. However,
Okay.
we still have malfunctions in the system.
Lighting!
You know, for someone who does games every single week, you're not very good at them.
I haven't played this game before,
Okay, so what?
75%. You're doing good.
so I haven't played this.
How different could they possibly all be to each other?
You know what? Now you're sounding very uneducated because there are different genres of games which
I'm
are.
sorry, did I miss the college class and how to suck at video games?
Let there be light!
Yeah, I've won all these levels with my squad so far, and this is not a hard difficulty.
Well, good luck losing that because you're really good at losing things, huh, Tails?
I don't want you to be in my house anymore.
I don't want to be in your house anymore. Okay, that's it. We have all the information I could possibly get. That's all we know. Not much help, but I'll report back. After I have my beauty treatments done, obviously.
Of course, your beauty treatments.
It's called priorities.
Well, goodbye, Rouge.
Oh, look, it's Oma Chow, and everything turns to metal. Everything will make sense. No more sadness, no more hurt, no more pain, only joy. You know what? Maybe you're right, but we're not gonna find out. We will find you. I promise you that. Goodbye, Oma Chow. For now.
Yeah, enjoy the salon, Rouge.
We still have malfunctions.
Get out of here, you stupid jerk. Yeah.
This pipeline is fixed, but there are more outstanding
She probably
issues.
didn't hear me. Hopefully. Guys, I'm almost dead. Thanks, Dynamite. Not to bother you, Tails, but I think this is super serious. Like, world threat. Knowing Owen Chow's intentions threatens all organic life. Guys, I've crunched the numbers, and the idea that Owen Chow could pull something like that off is a little preposterous. Thanks, Christian. Tails, maybe next time get Cream to play with you. Yeah, I'm gonna invite her next time. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. Have we almost beat this level? It feels like this is going on for a while. Come back to life, squad mate. I gotta cover a retreat. Oh my gosh! Why are there so many?
Friendly! Friendly! Light is up!
No!
I love this grappling!
It's not looking good for me, chat. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna call it here.
To get you out. Hang tight.
I'm gonna play the rest of this game, and I'll see you guys next week for more Tales Tuesday. Yeah. And maybe I'll still have a job then. Bye. Bye, you guys.
Bad whale piper!
Bye.
Try to keep